Hi, it's Gaming Scars today, and here is a creepypasta. So, this time, because last time I sort of just summed up the creepypasta, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna read it. So, I want your opinion in like the links if you've watched this creepypasta, and in the description, in the comments, sorry, about what you like more, if I summarize it or if I read it or whatever. So, also, the link for the creepypasta will be in the description. So, let's go. I've always been a fan of Mortal Kombat games, especially the Mortal Kombat Project games, but not anymore. In fact, I hate even hearing about the game. One day I was surfing the web for some games for my emulators, and I happened to come upon a game called Mortal Kombat EXE. I'm not going to give out the link for the safety of you and your computer, but anyways, I thought it would be boring and dull. But when I looked at the RAM it took up, it said it takes 2 GB. So I thought to myself that the game would be exciting, because I've never downloaded a Mortal Kombat game that took so much memory. Sorry, I swallowed that one right. So I clicked on the download link and started downloading the game. Surprisingly, it took over 4 hours for the entire game to download. The download then finished, but that's when things started to get weird. The download box popped up letting me know that the download was finished, so I clicked run. Then my laptop screen burst into static and started playing a frequently high-pitched sound. Then my laptop literally went black. I then grunted to myself in anger, trying to run my laptop back on. After a few times, my laptop finally turned on, the same as it was before, except there was the game on my desktop. I thought to myself that the laptop probably just crashed from the large download, so I clicked on the game and it started playing. There was no music playing, and the screen just showed Goro, and there was the words arcade versus practice options and exit. So I clicked arcade, and the Mortal Kombat 1 arcade theme burst out of my speakers violently, nearly shaking the whole house. So I muted my computer, thinking nothing of the sound, and what came up I couldn't believe. The character selection screen came up showing a total of 276 characters. I was amazed. This was the best Mortal Kombat ever. So I selected one of my favorite characters, Chameleon. Only there were 6 versions of him, so I chose the one from Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Chameleon. Whatever. Then a box popped up on the selection screen saying choose stage. There was a total of 500 stages, only making the game better, so I chose my favorite place to fight, the Mortal Kombat 1 pit. When I selected the stage, Shao Kahn's voice, good luck, choice lane. 2 things then popped into my head. 1, how did he know my name? And 2, how is the voice coming up even when my speakers are muted? And then loading screen came up. I had to fight Hydro, a Mortal Kombat Project character, so I started fighting and finally got to the point where Shao Kahn's voice said, finish him. No, I'm kidding. Then a box popped up showing a list of names. One was my friend's name, and one was my friend's name, Jordan, so I clicked Jordan just for fun. And then another box came up saying choose fatality. Then a box popped up saying fatality 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stage fatality. I thought that it was awesome that every character had 10 fatalities and a stage finisher, so I chose stage fatality. When I clicked stage fatality, it showed my character Chameleon uppercutting Hydro, causing him to fall into the pit spikes at the bottom. Sorry, this guy grammar is amazing. When he hit the ground, very realistic blood shot out of him as he screamed in agony, but Hydro's scream nearly broke my speakers that it was so loud. I was angry that I kept hearing noises from the game as I had muted my computer, and confused as why the noises were so loud. Then the words Chameleon wins, fatality came up on screen, but there was no Shao Kahn saying the name and fatality. The Shao Kahn's voice came up saying, you will never win, Lane, and I mean loud. Then a bunch of pop-up saying Mortal Kombat EXE is not responding came up, crashing my laptop. I was frightened. I tried to turn my laptop on, but it would not power on. I thought that it must have been a virus. Angrily, I put up my laptop, thinking to myself that I could try and fix it in the morning, since I'm good with computers. Then I went to bed, trying to sleep, but still thinking about why the game knew my name. I woke to a ringing noise. It was my iPhone 4. I looked at my phone to check it was 2:30 a.m. I then answered the phone only to hear my friend's mom crying. I asked her to tell me what was wrong and what the siren noises in the background was. She told me that there were that sirens were police and ambulance sirens, and that Jordan was dead. He had several large holes in his body. I bolted downstairs trying to turn on my laptop, but then a message box popped up saying, "Thank you for playing, Lane, but I told you, you will never win." I was screaming, crying in horror and despair as several messages popped up saying never, and then the worst thing ever happened to me. A bunch of pictures of dead adults, children, and babies popped up on the screen. Then a message box popped up saying, "Look at him." Then it was a picture of my friend Jordan, his eyes gouged out and his intestines popped out, laying on the floor. He also had several gory holes in his body. Then the screen went black, and a Mortal Kombat font came up saying, "Lane wins, fatality." The screen then went black. It has been 4 months since the incident, and I'm traumatized by it, just like anybody else would be. The police found the man who killed Jordan. Oddly, he's the creator of the game that I downloaded. Yesterday I was flipping through the channels on my TV, and I saw Jordan's killer in court on a TV show. I had to watch. After about 5 minutes, the judge asked him what he had to say before he was sentenced to death. He responded by looking at the camera and saying, "Lane, you will never win," finally, laughing as the bailiff carried him away. Now, thoughts on that? It's a good creepypasta, so I like that, overall. Well, yeah, and I'm sorry my reading skills sound like I am a, 4th grade reader. I just have problems reading out loud a lot, and so I have to swallow that and stuff. But anyways, so I thought that was a good creepypasta. My main complaint for it, though, was, how would he find a website like that? There wouldn't be a website unless his computer had, cookies, set to find stuff that this kid likes. Lane, sorry. And yeah, so it's not believable, but it is good and scary. So, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you guys want me to do the summary version, because I'm sort of starting to like that more because it doesn't strain my voice and stuff. So, peace out, folks. Bye.
Ich bin eine Spacerfrau.